I feel like these scents almost act as like pheromones. Like my husband was literally attracted to the scent of my skin. Rather than him just telling me your perfume smells nice, it was like, I love the scent of your skin. Hi guys, it's Ksenia. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be for all of the fragrance lovers out there. I have a new brand to introduce you guys, and this is such a innovative, new, cool brand. At this point, we have so many perfumes, and after being a fragrance collector like myself, you know, I find excitement in each perfume, but when you come across a new brand that offers something that others don't, it really makes you want to focus on that. So today I'm going to be talking about DDICT. DDICT is a brand new fragrance brand. They're kindly sponsoring today's video. They reached out to me, and after taking a look at their company and what they had to offer, I had to introduce this brand to you guys. DDICT is a perfume company that not only will deliver you obviously amazing scents, which is the first thing you want out of perfume, but there's just so many other added benefits and little things that are just so interesting about this company that I cannot wait to share with you guys. So the first fun fact about DDICT, they are manufactured in Korea. So they are a Korean brand. And unless you've been living under a rock, you already know how big K-beauty is right now. And not only makeup, but skincare. Like Korean skincare is top tier skincare. They just eliminate so many of the unnecessary additions that are usually added into skincare. They just strip away all the unnecessary things and give you exactly what you need. I personally use Korean skincare on my skin, and it has truly made a world of a difference. And basically this company, I feel like, is one of the first, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know of any other Korean perfume companies like this, but they've kind of basically transferred over the whole idea of Korean skincare and K-beauty in general into fragrances. They're giving you those same amazing benefits that you'll find in their skincare, but in perfume. So for a fragrance lover like you and me, this is the perfect fragrance company. And speaking about the whole good ingredient things, these fragrances do not have alcohol, which is probably like the main ingredient in a typical perfume. And the fact that these don't have alcohol is what makes them super good for your skin, because they're not going to dry it out. And actually, if you take a look at the ingredients in here, they are amazing ingredients. You know how you buy a perfume, which I'm sure none of us even look at the ingredients, but if you did, you would not understand any of those ingredients. But if you actually look at the ingredients here, you can understand almost every single thing that is in here, because it's just a bunch of amazing oils, hyaluronic acid, just great ingredients. DDICT actually kindly provided me with a discount code for my audience, so you can use my code Ksenia10 for 10% off of everything on their website. So let me first start off by showing you the packaging and what I received. So they kindly sent me their full collection, and in their collection they have eau de parfum, so actual liquid perfumes, but something that I have never tried before, they have solid perfumes. And this is what the solid perfumes look like. So it's literally just a tube. It looks like it would be skincare or something, but it is solid perfume. This is literally like a little gel that you rub on, and it stays on honestly longer than liquid perfume does. And then this is what the liquid eau de parfum fragrances look like, and you'll notice this little separation, which is actually a key factor to the innovation of this company. The concept of DDICT is they want you to find your own identity in a fragrance. Their fragrances are meant to be layered together. So you layer your solid perfume with the liquid perfume. They have so many, which I'll get into. They have so many different scents. And the way that they kind of go together, they make that really easy for you, because you'll notice right here on the box, they have these numbers. And those aren't just for aesthetic purposes. They actually mean something. So I'll insert a picture right now of the numbers. Pretty much the numbers correspond to the top, middle, and base notes. The numbers that are on the liquid perfumes are supposed to correspond in helping you pick out which solid perfume is going to be the best fragrance to layer with your liquid perfume to create like the best scent ever. So for example, as you can see, the last three numbers on this fragrance are 103, and then you'll come over to the solid perfumes, you'll see that this is the number of the solid perfume, and this scent is Musk. So that means that this solid perfume is going to be the best fitting for this. Now, this is just a suggestion. you can do your own thing, but it kind of makes it easier for you to know exactly what will absolutely smell the best together. But then you can also obviously be your own creator in choosing whatever fragrances you want to put together, whether that be a solid and a solid, or a solid and a liquid, or a liquid and a liquid. So now let's actually get into reviewing each and every one of these fragrances. I've been taking the time for the past few days to test out all of these fragrances, see how they wear, how they smell obviously, and just how they perform on my skin. There are some that I love more than others, so we'll get into like my favorites and all of that. So I feel like the first thing that you can see out of this fragrance that is going to maybe catch you off guard is the separation going on. So as I said, these fragrances do not have alcohol in them, which is why you'll see it's basically like so much oil, and what you're meant to do is you shake it up, and after shaking it thoroughly, then you can actually spray your fragrance. So the first fragrance is called Eat the Peach, and I love that name. And I'll read you guys their description of this scent. So it says, the scent of wood gently spreads behind the pure moisture that bursts like a bite of a peach. This scent smells so good. I'm so weary of peach scents because peach scents, I've tried like peach body mist from Bath & Body Works in the past and not been a huge fan, but then I have some fragrances that I absolutely love that have peach. And pretty much what differentiates a good peach scent for me and a bad one is some peach scents have like this synthetic peach that can come off as like literal like cat pee, like just gross. I don't know why that note kind of turns that way in some fragrances, but I'll tell you, in this scent, this is like a fresh bitten peach. It is such a realistic peach scent. Makes you smell so fresh, so inviting, so juicy and fruity. So this is going to definitely be for the fruity lovers out there. It has a tiny bit of sweetness, but any sort of sweetness that this has is coming from the peach and nothing else. And it almost comes with like a little bit of like a greenness associated with the peach. It's so grounding. There's just something so calming to this. This is such an inoffensive fragrance. It's not going to project like crazy. It's not a super strong scent, and I know a lot of you guys don't like that. So this is perfect for those low-key kind of days. A perfect signature scent you could wear every single day. You're going to smell like you freshly came out of the shower, but you smell like a little basket of peaches. People are gonna want to eat you because you'll smell like a peach. Next up, this is one of my favorites. So this scent is called Blanc De Bloom, and it is so good. This reminds me of one of my favorite scents that I've recently discovered from Bath & Body Works. This is so good. This smells like fresh laundry. If you guys are familiar with Beachfront Blanket from Bath & Body Works, it kind of gives me a vibe to that because it smells like, you know, clean laundry, like almost like laundry sheets, but not in a boring way, because you guys know I've said so many times I hate that smell. Not that I hate the smell, I mean it smells amazing to me, but if I'm buying a perfume, I want it to give me a little bit of a perfumey smell. This one, along with that sort of drier sheets, clean laundry scent, there is like this almost beachy vibe to it. It's super serene, and it just, I don't know, it puts me at ease. It like calms me down. I don't know how to explain it, but I absolutely love this, which is weird because I thought this was gonna be like my least favorite because it was so clean, but there's something in it that's so inviting. There's a little bit of depth in it. Their description of it is reminiscent of a bathtub full of pure white bubbles slowly floating down from the shoulder to the arms, wrapping your body warmly with the scent of white rose and musk. But let me tell you how I've been wearing this particular scent. So as it said in the description, this will wrap your body warmly with the scent of white rose and musk. And because of that, the past couple days when I've tested this fragrance out, I have mixed it with the Musk solid perfume. And when I tell you, this combo has been out of this world. I've been wearing it with the Musk solid perfume. So basically the solid perfume is just like a little gel, and the musk scent smells so good. I was afraid because, you know, musk scents and me don't always go together. I've tried musk scents that smell like straight up BO in the past. This is beautiful. It's like clean musk that almost enhances your body chemistry. It smells like your skin just like 10,000 times better. So good. And the way that that scent mixes with this is absolutely phenomenal. And I found that the best way to get the longest wear out of these fragrances is to pair them up with the solid perfumes, because the solid perfumes really last. Obviously, it's a solid perfume, so it like sticks. And especially when you have that as the first layer and then you put this on top, oh honey, you're gonna be smelling like this all day. I wore this a couple days ago, this combination, and my husband would just be like digging into my neck and he's like, oh, I love the scent of your skin, which was a weird compliment because if I'm wearing a perfume, he'll be like, oh, your perfume smells nice. But his compliment was, I love the scent of your skin, which kind of solidifies what this company is trying to do here. Is it kind of is like your skin but better, your scent but better, where they're kind of just playing with your skin chemistry to make you smell the best you. And when he told me that he likes the scent of my skin, I was like, that is true. Oh my god, that combo is amazing. So good. I can't stop sniffing myself. Next scent is called Before the Sunset. So this one has a little bit more color to it, and their description of the scent is that it is reminiscent of watching the sunset while sitting by the beach with a cocktail, enjoying the moment when the sun burns most intensely. This is like green with a lot of woodiness to it. When all these scents hit the skin, in my opinion, they smell 10 times better than they do in the bottles because they just play up with your natural like pheromones, with your natural skin chemistry, and it creates almost entirely a different scent than what you're smelling just fresh out the bottle. So this one, again, like a common factor of all of these is that they're very grounding scents, and what I mean by that is they smell earthy in the best way possible, like not too green, but they just make me feel like I'm in nature. Like they smell very natural. This one is kind of perfectly what it's described to be. So what it says, watching the sunset, it gives me like almost a slight saltiness. Like it kind of reminds me of that Blanc De Bloom scent that smells like you're sitting by the beach watching the sunset, but this one is like a little bit more woody and a tiny bit more perfumey. All these scents are really, really soft. These are not going to be the type of scents that you're going to walk in a room and choke people out by. These are going to be more so like skin scents, so they're not going to like scream out that you're wearing a fragrance. But if you walk past somebody, the sillage and just the amazing scent trail that you're going to leave is going to definitely make them want to come up to you and ask you what you're wearing. The next scent is called Void Wood, and this one, as you can imagine, is very woody. This is, in my opinion, the strongest of all the eau de parfums. This one gives me perfume vibes. Like this one has a little bit more perfuminess to it. It reminds me, oh my god, that smells amazing. It reminds me of a perfume I have, but I can't pinpoint what it is. It smells super expensive though. This says, the scent of the wood rises gently through the heavy trees with green leaves. So again, very earthy type of scent. This one almost gives me like cashmere vibes. It's giving me slight fall vibes. It has like a coziness to it, almost like a vanilla vibe, slightly, but with a lot of woodiness to it in the best way. It's not too much, and it's not gonna be like that overwhelming woody scent, but it's absolutely beautiful. My absolute favorite combo with Void Wood has been pairing it up with Sandalwood. This combo, first of all, Sandalwood, this one, I don't know how to explain this. This is like I need this perfume in like a liquid perfume form. This Sandalwood, whatever they have in here, is so amazing. Like not only have I been wearing this paired up with the perfumes, but I've been wearing this alone. I feel like when you would think of Sandalwood just being by itself, you probably maybe would think that it would be super strong and like too much. No, something in this is gonna sound so weird, but this smells like Coca-Cola to me. Like something in this smells like Coca-Cola, but like very perfumey Coca-Cola. And when I tell you I'm obsessed, I'm obsessed. I know I'm smelling my finger. I just put it in like the most randomest spot ever, but this smells amazing, and it pairs up so beautifully with Void Wood because they're both super woody, so they just complement each other perfectly. So that has been one of my favorite combinations and possibly like my favorite scent of this entire video. And then the last actual perfume, this is called Peel the Bergamot, and I wanted to show you guys this because this one has the cutest packaging in my opinion. Even the inside of it has greenery to it. The packaging of everything is so minimalistic, but it's so modern, and it just makes you feel serene. And I know I keep saying that throughout this whole video, but there's something about this company that kind of evokes that feeling, like just makes you feel super calm and peaceful. So Peel the Bergamot, as you can imagine, is gonna be your super citrusy scent. I personally have like come around hugely on citrus scents, and this one is so good, super crisp. So this says, feel the welcome into the feast of the sweet and sour mellow bergamot, the refreshing scent of wildflowers entwined with subtle colors, and the scent of fresh cut grass. I feel like they make this seem like it's super green and obviously bergamoty and citrusy, and there is a level of greenness in here, but it's not gonna smell like lawn clippings because that bergamot just gives it such an amazing sour, tangy, delicious, almost mouth-watering scent to it. I've been loving wearing Peel the Bergamot with Oakmoss, the solid perfume. It's so weird because all these solid perfumes are like singular note fragrances, and what's weird about it is that these fragrances like Oakmoss, for example, I mean, I don't absolutely hate it, but there's been perfumes where I smell it and I'm like, I don't like how it smells, like that note in a certain fragrance, but then I'm smelling them by themselves here, and I don't know if they've done something different to these, but these smell so good. Like I said, Sandalwood, which I did not expect to love on its own, this smells so incredible on its own, and then again with Oakmoss, and then again with Musk. I don't know if it's just like the way that they formulated these scents, but they are so good on their own. It's like an entirely completely different perfume, but they just go so well with the liquid scents. And I forgot to mention in the beginning of this video, I know that I said that there's no alcohol in here, and obviously as you can see with the separation of the oil, there's a ton of oil. These do not leave any residue, which is crazy to me. I don't know how they don't, but they leave absolutely zero residue. Like my skin is completely dry. My skin is not greasy, nothing. Which is crazy to me considering how they look so oily. You can literally see the oil particles. So I don't know how they do it, but I had to mention that because I feel like when you look at that, you might be like, oh my god, I don't want to put that on my clothes because you're afraid it will leave a stain or whatever residue. It does not at all. On clothes, on skin, nothing. You do not feel it at all. So those are all of the liquid perfumes, and I know I already spoke about these 3 solid perfumes and the way that I've been layering them with the fragrances. So we have Sandalwood, like I said, Oakmoss, and Musk. And by the way, when you receive these, they also come with these. So I guess this is supposed to be like a paddle, so you like put that on there and like maybe rub it. I don't know. What I use these for is to first of all open the solid perfumes. Like I use that, they're already open, obviously I've been using them, but I just kind of put that to break the seal. And then other than that, I haven't really personally been using this because I just take them on my finger and apply them wherever I need to. And then the other 2 scents that I didn't mention, we have Muguet. Not really sure how to say that. I actually had no idea what this note was, so I had to look it up, and after looking it up, it's actually Lily of the Valley. Lily of the Valley is also one of my favorite scents because it smells so feminine. It smells like a really high-end fragrance that I've tried and smelled before, but I can't pinpoint what, but this is so beautiful and feminine. I absolutely love Muguet. I've actually been wearing this alone a couple days, and it makes me feel so clean and feminine and beautiful. It's like a perfect springtime scent. And then the last fragrance that I didn't talk about, this is Tuberose. And it smells like tuberose, and I absolutely love it. I love tuberose, again, in like small dosage. So personally, I have been layering this rather than wearing it alone. So that is basically all of the fragrances. Now, I did want to kind of tell you guys, you know, if you had only a budget to buy one of these scents or 2 of them or whatever. So I wanted to let you guys know like my favorite and what I would recommend firsthand. Honestly, my first recommendation, any of their solid perfumes. I mean, I obviously love the liquid perfumes, but if I could recommend one thing, these solid perfumes, they're so innovative and they smell so amazing. And I feel like even if you think you don't like these notes, like singularly on their own, like for example, Musk or Sandalwood, if you're somebody that's like, oh, I don't like that note, try these scents out because they smell like the best versions of themselves. Let's just put it that way. Because I've tried perfumes that have so much sandalwood and I write it off as me being like, okay, I just don't like sandalwood because that perfume had a lot of it and I hated it. So obviously I may just not like sandalwood. But that's not true because I'm like smelling the sandalwood in here and I just want to wear this by itself every single day. I think my absolute favorite of the solid perfumes is definitely 100% Muguet or Lily of the Valley. This is such an amazing scent. It smells so expensive. It smells even more expensive than a high-end designer. Like, it smells niche to me. It's so beautiful and feminine. I absolutely love it. So that's my favorite of the solid perfumes if I had to recommend one. My second favorite very closely after that is Musk, but honestly I love every single one of the solid perfumes so much. And then as far as the liquid perfumes, my absolute favorite are these two. So these are like my top two, which is Blanc De Bloom and Void Wood. This one is gonna be the strongest out of the collection. In case you are somebody that likes that stronger scent, Void Wood is gonna be the one for you. And it's like very woody, but it gives you a little bit of sweetness. And then Blanc De Bloom is like completely opposite to that, but something about this scent is so lovely to me and clean and like smells like bubbles, like you're taking a bubble bath. It will have you smelling like you just came out of a spa. So those are my top two of the liquid fragrances, but I can't say that I hated any single one of these scents. And I'm just so happy to recommend this company because I truly think they're offering something new that we haven't seen, and scents that are actually not only smelling good but will do something good for you. So I highly recommend that you do your own research on this company. Go on their website. They have so much information on their website, way more than I even explained on here. There's just so much to explain that I can't possibly fit into this video, so please check out their website and read about their whole chart here with the numbers and what that all means, because it's actually so interesting. But yeah, I want to give a huge thank you to DDICT for reaching out to my channel. I'm so happy to be promoting your brand. If you're gonna check this company out, please let me know in the comments. Let me know if you've ever heard of this company, because I hadn't before they reached out to me. Let me know if you've tested out any of their fragrances yourself, or if you're gonna be testing any scents, and once you receive it, come back to this video and let me know your thoughts. But that is it for me today. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.